Evening, folks. Happy Wednesday to you all. Hope you're doing okay. Tonight, I'm going to do 2 videos. First of all, I'm going to do the football managers who we don't see no more. And where are they? Starting off as Paul Lambert. Paul Lambert first managed, I didn't know this, the Livingston from 05-06. Then Welcome Wanderers. Then Colchester United. Then Norwich City. Then Aston Villa, then Blackburn Rovers, Wolverhampton, Stoke, and then last team Ipswich Town. And where is he now? Where is it? It seems like he's disappeared. It seems like he's vanished into thin air. You don't see him on TV. You don't see him come anywhere, do you? Same goes for the next one. Martin Joel, I think that's the name is. Last place he managed was can't pronounce Fulham, and before that Ajax, Hamburg, Tottenham. But after Fulham, he seemed to have disappeared. It seemed to like another one who don't seem to disappear unless he's on Holland TV, Netherlands TV. But you don't see him appear on TV. You don't see anyone mention his name, no, do you? Crazy. Next up is Owen Coyle. Last time he managed, I think it was Burnley, I think. Need to have a proper look. The team managed Falkirk, St Johnstone, Burnley from 07 to 2010, Bolton, Wigan, Houston, American team, Blackburn Rovers, Ross County, Queen's Parks, a Scottish team, and then is another team he's managing. I don't know where this is, in India, but I don't know it, but good luck to him. But another one you don't see on TV no more. David O'Leary, last time I saw, the next one is David O'Leary. Another one you don't really see, but last time I saw him was on the overlaps with Gary Neville and working on all them. A decent manager, Black Leeds and Aston Villa, and that's about it. Ever since other two managers, 2 teams he's managed in the Premier League, that's Aston Villa and Leeds United, Aston Villa. But other than that, as soon as he left or sacked from Aston Villa, he seemed to have vanished. Another one, Mick McArthur. He's doing a podcast with Tony Pulis, a former Stoke manager. It's a very good podcast. Very, very good. Lots of old managers on the interviews. Very, very good. Mick McArthur last managed Blackpool 2023, Cardiff before that, then Republic of Ireland, Ipswich, 13 were Millwall, then Sunderland, then Republic of Ireland twice. Again, another one who you don't see on the touchline, manager, but you do the podcast with Tony Pulis. Very good. I highly recommend to watch it. Next is Paul Jules. Paul Jules, a Yorkshireman, I think he is. Paul Jules managed Bradford, Wigan, Derby, and I think Bradford, Sheffield Wednesday. I didn't know that. Wigan, Derby and Ipswich, and then disappeared. Another one who disappeared. I like Paul Jewell. I thought he was a decent manager. I thought he was going to another club after Ipswich, maybe Brighton or something, or maybe Birmingham. But no, but I think he's another one who's not doing the spotlight no more. And good luck to him. Next up is Chris Hughton. Last managed Brighton. Newcastle first, then Brighton, and ever since then he seemed to like no one who seemed to vanish. These football managers who we don't see no more, where are they? Seem like they've vanished. And to be honest with you, I don't blame them. I don't really blame them, because they don't want to be in that spotlight no more. And to be honest with you, fair play to them. Roy Hodgson, I think last man was Bristol City, Bristol Rovers last time. Then you're in the Dowie. It was the assistant manager of Newcastle last time I saw him, that was on 2009. That about it. And then we're doing Sky Sports Soccer Saturday with Jeff Still and all them. But after that, it seemed to have vanished. Managed Oldham, Crystal Palace, Charlton, Coventry City, QPR, and last one, Hull City, 16 years ago. He wasn't a bad manager, actually. He wasn't a bad manager. Phil Brown, I think I think Phil Brown only just managed Hull City. That's about it. I'm not sure on that one, but give me a second. I'm going to look at that. Derby, Hull, Preston, Southend, Swindon Town, Southend again, Barrow, and Peterborough Sports. Don't know where that is. Sound like down Lincoln. Oh, okay. Down Lincoln. I didn't know. Sam Allardyce. Last time he managed Leeds United, I think. Yeah, Leeds United. Last time he managed, but he another one to do a podcast. Not a bad podcast. I recommend. Good podcast. A lot of good football managers doing podcasts, and they're very, very, very good. An ex-football player doing podcasts, very, very good. Sam Allardyce, one of them. So many good football podcasts out there. Really, really good. Check them out. That time he managed with Leeds United. Before that, West Brom, Everton, Crystal Palace, England. Just imagine he didn't do that in 2016. Wonder where he would have got England. That's a good. Wonder where he would have got England in the World Cup or on Euros. That's something to talk about. Then Sunderland before that, West Ham before that, Blackburn, Newcastle, Bolton, North County, and Blackpool. Last one is Harry Redknapp. Harry Redknapp, another one who I respect as a person. I didn't know that until a few years ago that he's the uncle of Frank Lampard. I didn't know that until a few years ago. The team he managed Bournemouth, West Ham, Portsmouth, Southampton, Portsmouth again, Tottenham. It what Tottenham for a few years actually. QPR, Jordan, if that's a country or a city. Don't know. Yes, a nation, country, I don't know. And then last one was Birmingham. So that's another one you don't see. But he's doing some other things. But fair play to these ex-football managers, Premier League managers that I don't want to be in the spotlight no more. Fair play to him. Another one, what you don't see is Mark Hughes, in Ian Dadawi. You don't see it and them no more. And to be honest with you, fair play to him and fellow Capello, ex-England manager. And I don't blame him no more for being at the spot, for not being in the spotlight no more, or not doing a manager role. Just want to like retire or like do something else, or do podcasts. And to be honest with you, I don't blame him because I wouldn't want to be a football manager. I would hate to be a football manager because you got to pick the team. You've got to make changes to the team. You've got to, when your team losing or when your team's winning, and then in the 65th minute, just go and in injury time, the other team score or win by two goals to one or whatever. I would hate to be a football manager when that happens. I would hate, because, and I would hate to be a football manager if you get the sack as well. I wouldn't like that. And I think that's why all these football managers, past football managers, don't do it anymore, because of the pressure that they're in, the media. Don't forget that, the media, where people ask them questions, all that. And fair play to all of them for not being a spotlight, for doing the managing job, for not doing, for not having to phone and focus from your players that you're injured or you're sick or whatever. Fair play to them. Fair play to all of them. They're not. I respect all the football managers, whether they're past, the present, whether they're good, whether they try the best. They're trying the best to make sure the team do well, but sometimes the team don't do well. West Ham, for example, Wolves, Burnley, Tottenham, well, nearly. Teams in league, in Championship, Leicester, Sheffield United, Oxford. I feel bad for the fans and for the football manager, because they get it in the neck by the fans, and the football fans want to see their football team do well, get points, don't get relegated, get promotion, win titles, win trophies, all that. They don't want to see their football team lose or get relegated. And often it's not the manager, it's the players, it's the football players, no matter who they are, whether they're Tottenham players, whether West Ham players, Burnley, Wolverhampton, Wednesday, Oxford, Leicester, all them, even Rotherham United. It's not the manager, it's the players that play rubbish, play crap. They don't try hard to defend, score goals, tackle, save. Well, yeah, also goalkeeper is hard when you're trying to save, and a goalkeeper and all. That's an odd job for them, because when they're trying to save the goal, save the ball from in the net, and they can't. That's a goal. And yeah, I understand it's not, and sometimes they can't do nothing about it. But sometimes they can. Sometimes they mess. Sometimes they just. Sometimes they just like come out the net or whatever. And I don't like that when a goalkeeper coming out to the thing when the defenders coming up to tackle them. Let the defender tackle the ball off the opponent. Don't come out of the net unless you need to when it's 1-on-1 and try and save it. And yes, if they save it, well done. If it's a goal, then bad luck or luck. That's why some and that's why some managers they don't know who to pick in the team. 'Cause if that football that one football player does well and the rest of them play poor, you know, yeah, and that's my football managers and talk about football. I'll be back in 2 seconds.